Bible speaks of untimely death in the book of Ecclesiastes. In the book of Ecclesiastes, the Bible speaks of untimely death. Let me see if I can find the scripture for you. But it speaks of it in Ecclesiastes. I know I read it years ago. Ecclesiastes says, let me see if I can find it. Ecclesiastes 7:17. They neglected this girl, left this girl to die, and the mother and the daughter find the child dead. Ecclesiastes says at verse 17, do not be over wicked, and do not be fool. Do not be a fool. It says, why die before your time? What does that mean? Untimely death is a real thing. But here it is, this child may have died before her time, not because of what she did, but because of the neglect of medical personnel who did not value her as important, so much so that they put her in bed and just kept the curtain closed and didn't worry about her. They didn't care. Didn't care about her. Don't tell me my child's supposed to die. You don't know, it might have been her time. To hell with that. That's irritating to a grieving person, to a grieving mother, to a grieving father, to a grieving child. Stop it. That's a painful experience. And you come to, oh, well, maybe it was that time. You know what? I can hit you with this toilet paper. This is my hand towel. I just knock you with this hand towel. Don't come at me talking that mess when you neglect my child and my child dead. It's irritating. You neglected this woman's child. Left her abandoned. And come talk, but maybe it was her time and some, you know what? I'm going to move on because this is getting me emotional. Anyhow, there's a crisis going on at French Leaf in Eleuthera, in Governor's Harbor. French Leaf, they did a load of firing. They fired one fella for giving out a bad guy. It's a senior chef. They shut down the restaurant, sent everybody packing. I think they brought some back, I don't know. They got rid of some anyhow. Good night, Nina. They did all kind of things there. I saw Carell one day. Carell said, Marvin, why are you calling my name? Carell, I called your name because I didn't know it wasn't your fault. That you weren't the one running the place in the ground. They have somebody down there named Wasifa or Wahufa, whatever the hell this person is. There's a lady down there. She's married to somebody in the Ministry of Tourism, and somehow they've manipulated for her to. She's a Trinidadian, or Tobago, or one of them. But they've manipulated for her to be in charge of French Leaf, and whether it's her husband or whoever, and she's down there running the place into the ground, so much so that they fired a bunch of people, and then you have a bunch of executives at French Leaf who have resigned as a result of the poor management of this woman who's undermining the staff, whispering and gossiping and being a nasty, evil person, allegedly, and creating havoc at that place. But she's doing it at the same time while trying to bring persons in from Trinidad and wherever the hell else she's from. Because she's a foreigner trying to bring in foreigners to take over Bahamians. So she's frustrating Bahamians at that resort. And the union ain't doing nothing. I'm not saying that everybody who they got rid of didn't need to, some of them needed to go. Some of them needed to go because you have some of them there. You have a young lady there who's only creating problems. She needed to go.